up, you guys? I am so excited to be back and I have a super fun video for you today. I asked my friends on Instagram to send me some questions that they wanted to see longer responses to, so that is what I'm answering today. For those of you that are new here, hi, my name is Sylvia. I lost 100 pounds naturally, and this channel is all things weight loss, food, motherhood, lifestyle, everything and anything in between. Because let's face it, a weight loss journey isn't just a weight loss journey. It is all encompassing of your life. So that's what I'm here for. I have my questions on my phone and I'm ready to get started. My first question is, how do you calculate maintenance calories? Do you have a calorie range or is it a specific number? So this is a really great question. When it comes to a weight loss journey, what you want to keep in mind is that being in a calorie deficit is going to help you with weight loss. Your macronutrients are going to determine what part of that is actual fat loss. But for the sake of this question, we're just going to be talking about calories. So a calorie deficit is eating less calories than you burn in a day. Eating in a calorie surplus is eating more calories than what you burn in a day. A calorie deficit and a calorie surplus have two different goals. So whether you want to lose weight or build muscle is going to be the biggest one. And then maintenance is right in the middle. Maintenance is just maintaining your weight, exactly how it sounds. So it's going to be the same way as if you're looking for your calorie deficit or a calorie surplus. What I highly recommend is working with a nutrition coach, or you can use a nutrition calculator. Make sure you enter all your information correctly. And your maintenance calories is going to be one kind of specific number, but if you go over or stay under a couple of hundred calories once in a while, it's not going to make a huge difference. It's when you start getting into that repetition over time. I hope that makes sense. Let me know if you need further elaboration about that. Question number 2 is tips for sticking to tracking food. I go 4 days and then feel overwhelmed and stop. One of the biggest tips that I can recommend is to prep. So whether you are a meal prepper or a batch prepper, prepping is going to save you time, stress, and really help you out in those situations where you don't want to track every single calorie that you're eating because it's already prepped for you. So the difference between batch prepping and meal prepping is basically exactly how it sounds. Batch prepping is your batch prepping ingredients opposed to meals when you're meal prepping. That way you only have to track your calories essentially once or twice a week and you know how much you're eating on a day-to-day basis. Meal prepping changed the game for me because just like I said, it saved me in situations where I did not want to track, and it just makes your life that much easier, especially if you're a busy person. Question number 3 is, do you think hyperfixating on a meal is okay during a weight loss? Absolutely. I had so many hyperfixation meals. And this isn't necessarily like obsessive behavior. This is just repeating meals that you enjoy and love. And that is the most important part of your weight loss journey, is making sure that it's sustainable. So finding meals that you love and know and can repeat is gonna be key. I think it's so important to eat the foods that you love on a weight loss journey because it makes it sustainable. It doesn't make you feel like it's a chore or something that you have to do, because that feeling is gonna make you feel burnt out and make it a lot easier for you to give up. Question number 4 is, how'd you decide to get a half sleeve? For those of you who don't know, I got my half sleeve probably 2 months ago now. And I'm absolutely obsessed with it. So my artist made my vision come to life. I told him I wanted it to encompass like motherhood, peace, tranquility. So it does start kind of like at my clavicle. It has the numbers 444. I absolutely love the meaning of this number. It essentially just means that you're on the right track, you're doing all the right things, and your angel guides have your back. I really wanted floral as well. We went with some sunflowers and wildflowers. And then right in the middle, we have this silhouette of a mother and a child. I do have a 2-year-old toddler and I'm obsessed with him. I love my son. More than anything, motherhood is such a huge part of my life. I think it's a perfect representation of me. And I do have many more tattoos outside of this one, so I try to keep all of them pretty meaningful. That's why I ended up getting that one. And I think it looks so good. Question number 5 is, will cellulite go away after I lose weight in my legs? So short answer, no. Long answer, potentially. So cellulite is not something that you can target or spot reduce. Just like trying to spot reduce fat on your body, you just can't do it. I will say that I did have some cellulite on my legs when I was 235 pounds, and I did get a lot better with lifting weights. However, like I mentioned before, it's just not realistic to try to spot reduce fat or target areas like cellulite or try to remove stretch marks and things like that. My best advice is to embrace your uniqueness. I still have stretch marks, I still have loose skin, I still have cellulite. I have learned to love my imperfections. Next question is, how often do you eat out per week or per month? So this was a lot different whenever I was first starting my journey and I didn't have a son. My husband and I were still in like the newlywed phase, and I'm not gonna lie, we would go out to eat almost every weekend, I would say. It was very social. Throughout the week, we definitely eat at home. I don't think we ever go out to eat during the week, but 9 times out of 10, it is for social reasons. You can still do that on a weight loss journey, and I think it is so cool to realize that and to understand you can still enjoy your life while on a weight loss journey. It doesn't end your life. It doesn't prevent you from doing things that you enjoy. It might look a little bit different. Your choices might look a little bit different, but you can still include these if this is a part of your life, because this is a lifestyle change and you want something that's sustainable. Next question is, how do you lose weight with working 9 to 5 and taking online classes after work with no time to work out? My best piece of advice is to control what you can and start to incorporate other things when you're able to. For me, I really prioritized nutrition right off the bat. I was barely going to the gym, maybe 2 to 3 times a week if I was lucky at the beginning, and I honed in on my nutrition. Nutrition is going to be a huge part of your weight loss journey. So while I do encourage lifting weights or doing some type of physical activity to help with your weight loss journey, you can absolutely do it without. And I highly encourage doing some type of intentional movement as well. It doesn't just have to be going to the gym or forcing yourself to do workouts that you don't enjoy. Going for a walk with your dogs or your family, going on bike rides, hikes, swimming. All of these types of movements are good movements, and small changes over time are going to make a huge impact. Next question is, how do you stay motivated when you aren't seeing results? I bet you aren't seeing results because you're not tracking your results. What do I mean by this? Stop using the scale as your only indicator of success. While it is a great tool to use, it's not the only tool. Tracking things like your energy levels, your sleep levels, your measurements, your progress pictures, your hunger, your relationship with food, noticing that you can take a flight of stairs without getting winded, realizing that you're increasing weight in the gym, getting more steps in throughout the day. All of these things are huge non-scale victories and are still victories. These wins should still be celebrated just like the scale. And it is very possible to lose inches and not much weight, especially if you're lifting weight in the gym. Next question is, what is the most important tip for a 100-pound weight loss maintenance for young adults? I feel like I have a lot of tips, but the main thing that I would say is to make sure that you do something sustainable. If you're doing something that is not sustainable to get you to your end result, chances are you might gain the weight back. Please go on very restrictive diets, participating in fads that don't make sense or have very little scientific research or backing to support it. It's so important to do something that is sustainable for you and your life. And the way that we can ensure that is creating small habits, creating routine, and creating a sustainable lifestyle. I promise you, a weight loss journey, when you think of it, sounds very difficult, very hard, not glamorous, but it doesn't have to be that way. You can enjoy the process, and you should. Stop depending on fads and diet culture to tell you that you have to remove things or that you have to be super strict, because I promise you that's probably not sustainable. I'm gonna end with this last question, and it is, what type of services do you offer? I offer personalized nutrition and workout programs for those of you who are struggling. I have been on my own 100-pound weight loss journey. I found a passion for nutrition and movement, and now I get to help hundreds of others fulfill their own goals. It truly is the most rewarding job in the world. We work with you on developing new goals and habits, getting into a solid routine. We provide you with recommended calories and macronutrients based off your goals. We give you meal plans every month based off of those specific goals that already have your macros and calories calculated for you. We create customized workout programs based on the experience that you have, what type of equipment that you have, whether you want at home or in the gym workouts. And the most important feature is that we offer a support group with everybody going through the same thing as you, and 24/7 support from your coach. So if that sounds like something you would be interested in, make sure you're following me on social media or visit my website to fill out a form, and we will be in touch. And that's all I have for today. This whole YouTube thing is still very new, very fresh for me, but I am absolutely loving the community that I am building already. Also, comment the type of content that you're looking for. Do you want to see a day in my life? Do you want to see what I eat eat in a day? Do you want more vlog style with me and my son and my family? I'm just so excited to be here. My whole goal with my platform is to just reach and help one person and just let people know that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Your life is truly what you make out of it. And sometimes you just need a quick perspective change, and that can truly change your life. So that's all I have for today. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you next time.